Hello. Our topic for today is very, very important. If you do not understand this topic and do not master it every day, improve it, you will not achieve any success. Our topic for today is correct thinking. Specifically, a specific part of this thinking. The first part, the main, fundamental one. Thinking consists of two parts. The first one is belief. Correct beliefs. Your beliefs can be right or wrong. Have patience. We'll discuss it in detail. This topic is essential. The second part, a vision, is when correct beliefs have good knowledge placed right on top of them. However, if your belief is destructive and limiting, no good knowledge can ever enter your mind. Figuratively speaking, if you sow seeds in asphalt, no plant nor tree will grow through it. Therefore, first, you need to constantly clear your head from wrong, limiting beliefs. I do it throughout my whole life. I'll give you an example of an incorrect belief. When I came to the US, I was 20. Now I'm 50. By the way, I've been living in the US for 30 years. Though I spent a lot of time in former USSR countries, in Europe, I'm a US citizen. I was 20 years old. I had a belief that I was an immigrant. Hence, I was a second-class citizen. And hence, my maximum was a taxi driver, or some job like that. That's what I believed. When we believe in something, we start noticing in the outer world only those things that are in harmony with our belief. The belief that I am a second-class person. So I start noticing it in movies that I watch, in people that I meet. I start hearing and noticing only the things that are in harmony with this belief. If there's some dissonance, I discard it. And a self-implementing belief appears. I believe in it. So I act accordingly. So I, tentatively speaking, start working as a taxi driver. Then I say, you see, I'm an immigrant. I'm a taxi driver. I should not expect anything better. So here's the point, how our brain works. You start proving to yourself that you are right. You believed in something. Then you start acting accordingly to prove that to yourself and to the whole world that you see. It is like that. Here are some other examples. Many people, especially in the former Soviet Union, believe that money is evil. A person has this belief in him or herself. Moms or grandmas from the Soviet past put it in them when they were 1, 2, 3 years old. We could not control the situation when this belief was inside us. Our mind and soul were open. Everything that was said around, all this nonsense, absolute nonsense, got inside us. That is why now lives of many people are limited. If a person believes that money is evil, he or she will never have them. They'll always subconsciously act as if it is evil, it is bad, it is filthy. This topic is essential. These things seem tiny, but we have millions and millions of various beliefs regarding all sorts of matters in our heads. What is right and what is wrong? What can I achieve and what I cannot? Some may think, I am a woman. How can I, as a woman, achieve great success? Or some may think, I am already 40 or 50. The things that you believe become reality. This is the main truth. that there is no truth, but there are things that you believe in. If you believe that something is true, if you believe that something is impossible, it is possible. If you believe that something is possible, it is possible. There was one curious case. In 1954, Roger Bannister, a runner, ran a mile faster than 4 minutes. All people believed that this was impossible. Always, throughout the whole of human history, people have been trying to break this record. And they believed that it was impossible. And suddenly he made it. He's happy. Everyone's happy. They celebrate. But the most interesting fact is that within the next 12 months, more than 10 people ran a mile faster than 4 minutes. Throughout the whole history of humankind, no one could do it. But one person did it, and more than 10 people ran the distance within the next 12 months. Why? Because they believed. Before they started running, they believed it was possible. Therefore, one of my key beliefs is the impossible is possible. I repeat it to myself all the time. I close my eyes and repeat, the impossible is possible. This will be your homework. This belief must be in the core of yourself. It will start healing you, cleaning all the rest of those filthy, incorrect beliefs. You need to consider beliefs reasonably. Let's think together. If a person believes that money is evil, is it advisable to believe in this way or not? Now someone believes this way. Someone will have issues with money, while everybody wants to not have these kinds of issues. It's just stupid. Some things are really stupid to believe in. It's much smarter to believe that money means opportunities, freedom, the ability to help those close to you, ones far from you, help your people, your country, this world. Money allows you to create, to be a creator, make jobs, and pay salaries. It's much more advisable to believe in this. Therefore, from today, your homework is to trace these beliefs in you. It's very hard, but you must learn to be conscious, to trace them in yourself. Your task is to learn to be conscious. Be aware that you have some age limits. Limits due to your status in a country. You're an immigrant or something, or some other limit. Trace that there are limiting beliefs. Mind the name. So the beliefs that limit you. There are two types of beliefs. The beliefs that limit and the ones that do not limit. Of course, when I believe that I will build a great company, there is no 100% guarantee that I will actually do it. But if I believe there is a chance of that happening, if I do not, there is 0% chance and no positive emotions. When you believe, you have both the chance and positive emotions. I feel my wings. I have wings. I strive for something. I do not know whether I succeed or not. It doesn't matter. Only the feeling of pleasure from the fact that today you are better than you were yesterday matters. So your homework for today is to search for and find your limiting beliefs. The work is hard, but find at least a few. When I realized that I had a belief that I'm an immigrant, my teacher, Tony Robbins, it was 1994, told me, now, please, find some immigrants who came to America when they were also 20 or older and achieved phenomenal results. Not even that. He told me himself, What about Kissinger? Henry Kissinger, the United States Secretary of State, who came from Germany. He was older than 20, he was an immigrant, and he became the Secretary of State. Here is the technology. Replace your limiting belief with an unlimited one. Find an example of a person, at least one, who was in the same situation as you, but managed to achieve phenomenal results. Then you'll realize that if this person made it in the same circumstances, then so can I. At least one person did, like Roger Bannister. He made it, and then 10 people made it within the same year. If I, for example, a woman thinks, how can I become very rich, have a big business? I'm a woman. You open the Forbes, Russian, American, whatever. Look for women and read their stories. That's it. There are no excuses anymore. If she could, then I can too. If he could, then I can too. Right now, on your dashboard, write down beliefs that are limiting you, which are actually stupid. If you turned it and thought in the other way, there would be a chance, at least 5%, or maybe 10, but still a chance. That is hope for a chance that gives us the sense of life, a good mood, feeling of the future, of happiness. Therefore, write your limiting beliefs, and then write a belief to replace it. The opposite belief, an unlimited one. For example, I replace it with the belief that an immigrant does not really differ from a local, but that they can achieve more because he or she has limitations in language. So they will work more and will achieve more. That's true, actually. There's a huge number of immigrants in America who became by 1,000 times more successful than the locals, including me. Also, try to find a person who proved that it is possible. If, for example, you have issues with health, find a person who started when they were 50 or 60 or 70. There are lots of examples on YouTube, Google. You can find people who started when they were 70 and 90. They ran marathons. So, find at least one person who proves, gives a basis for you not to think that it is some kind of fantasy. Evidence that it is possible. This topic today is essential. If you do not understand it, nothing else will be possible. Actions that you will take, goals that you have set, your dreams, you will not be able to implement them unless you clear your head every day from these limiting beliefs and change them to unlimited beliefs. When you have unlimited beliefs inside you, you put the right knowledge on these beliefs. You have a dream, you have goals, you have actions, you unlock your potential, then everything goes off without a hitch. I really believe in you. I am sure you will succeed. I succeeded. Thousands of people who followed this system succeeded. You will succeed too. Do not give up. Grief, some failures happen, betrayals, all these will pass. Time will heal all of that. The important thing is what your life will be in 10 years. If you start working on yourself right now, if you start working on yourself every day, you will not recognize yourself in 10 years. We have a lot of work to do, 52 weeks. Now it's only the second week. It's like in a gym. If you want serious results, you need regular practice. It's like we go to the shower every day. Because during the day, our body accumulates things that need to be washed off. It's the same here. Every day, our mind accumulates things that need to be washed off. My lessons, what I'm telling you, should be taken as a shower. Just feel it right now. Relax and feel what I'm saying, and feel that there is something that clears your mind. You need to constantly clear your mind. We'll do it throughout the year. Imagine we've just started, and you already have so much new knowledge. And I'm sure you already have some results. By the way, share all of your results with me. I read everything that you write. We're learning critical thinking here. My essential task is that your level of critical thinking increases by dozens of times during this year. The more critically you think, the more you will distinguish solid from empty, bad people from good ones. Every person constantly receives a huge amount of proposals every day. Every person is just buried under this information avalanche. You need to be able to distinguish the solid from the empty, what needs to be accepted, what needs to be discarded, when you should say yes, and where in 99% of cases you should say no. The level of critical thinking must be at a very high level to figure out where to say yes, where to say no. And that's what we're going to be doing this year. People differ from each other only in the ways that they think, nothing else. Because actions are happening automatically. If you think correctly, you just do different things, and you get different results. This is what you need to understand. All people do things. I've recently visited India, and everyone there drives from morning till night, honking at each other, so everyone does things. But some just slight results, while others have a lot of results. And that's just about thinking. That is why I called the program Millionaire Vision. It lasts a year to really change the way you think and get different results. I really, really believe in you. I'm doing my best to help you. Go for it. Don't give up. Learn things. See you tomorrow.